If somebody keeps saying something really negative, then what they're actually doing is they're creating more and more references or legs to this table, which is their belief. So their belief is it's the end of the world. And every time they talk about it, it just makes the legs on which the table stands more and more solid. So you need to start kind of sawing away at it. In these times where we're having a crisis out there and a lot of people are going to be in a certain state, you're going to have to manage your state. You're going to have to manage how you show up as a leader in order to help your family, in order to help your community out there. And one of the fastest ways of doing this is just to look at your triad. Okay, so I'm just going to draw this one. Madrika explains it. Here is your triad.
Okay, so the first one I'd say, which I find the most important one, is the physiology. So what we say about physiology is how you are holding your body.
Oh, I don't know whether I'm able to overcome this. I might lose my job, my business is going to go down, my family. So you can see
Marcus's shoulders are totally curved down. So if you're looking at his physiology, he's just really in a bad, hunched over state. Not only is he in that state, but he's also crunching up his lungs, so he's not getting as much oxygen into his body. So if you kind of just push your shoulders back and just let the air come into your body, then that really helps. Also, if you want to change your state, there's a couple of things you can do. The fastest thing is to move your shoulders back. The second thing I love is just a glass of water. Literally put some water into your body and it just hydrates.
One I prepared earlier.
It hydrates you through. My top favorite one, that's an easy one. If I was coaching somebody, I'd just get them to take a sip of water. But the way I change my state on a regular basis is just by putting on some loud music that I love and just dancing like crazy. Just completely changes my state very quickly.
If for whatever reason you don't have any music like that, just on YouTube, just go on there and say happy music. And honestly, loads of really good songs will come up. That's the fastest way of doing it, and to change other people's state as well, especially your family, is to get some great music up, right? Because we're all anchored to great music, and we start doing certain things.
The next one I would say is language. What are you actually saying to yourself at this moment in time? What language are you speaking internally but also listening to? So what is the language that you're saying to yourself? So Marcus, you can elaborate on that.
Yeah, so what are you kind of saying to yourself during this time? So let's say my physiology's down and I'm like, oh man, I might lose my job, I might lose my business might go down, and that's basically what my language is all about. Is that positive language or negative language? The coronavirus crisis, and of course, in the media, in order to get you to switch onto their channel and to buy the newspapers, they're the masters of using really negative language, because negativity obviously has a certain emotion to it. So we're drawn towards negative headlines, and you're going to have a lot of negative headlines because they want to draw you towards it. That's their job, right? It's just their job. They're not bad people, it's just their job. So it depends on what that's the next one, isn't it? It depends on what you are.
The next one is focus. So what are you focused on right now? Are you focused on, this is awful, we're never going to get out of it?
It's the end of the world. Oh, I'm not going to... they say that everyone's going to get it and then we're all going to die.
All in one go. Yeah, so what is your focus? Are you focused on getting it? You focus on not getting out of the challenges that you've got, or are you focused on the opposite? Are you looking to survive? So most people aren't even going to go through the survival period, or are you looking to thrive? Right?
Absolutely. We want to make sure that in these videos we give you nuggets and tips. So make sure you subscribe so you keep getting these golden nuggets on how to not just survive, but to thrive. I mean, what a difference between just surviving, and thriving. I mean, the difference is like two worlds. Right now, if your focus was to take advantage of the current dip in the stock market, you'd be doing totally different things than if you were just looking to survive it. You'd be selling like crazy, whereas what we're doing right now is buying like crazy. And all of this is a way for you to change instantaneously the state that you are in, because the state that you're in dictates whether you're able to make empowering decisions about this crisis and about what you want and why you want it, and helping other people and being seen as a leader. I mean, this is a great time for you to step up. So that's a fast way looking at your triad, but also somebody else's triad, right? Because you can immediately see, you say, okay, physiology, You know, and how do you break people's state to get their physiology is to give them a quick drink. They go, oh, like that. And so therefore it kind of breaks their state. But yeah, just doing some dancing, getting some music on, and just being conscious enough to be able to walk around looking at people's triads and then helping them change it. What a blessing that is in these times, because people are going to be so unconsciously in it, they can't see the woods for the trees. And this is a real opportunity, like I say, for you to step up and show the leader that you are.
And if you are looking to help people through this, is, you know, if it's someone young, the fastest way is through physiology, because you can help change that by showing them and doing it. If it's someone older, you know, a lot of people I've been speaking to have been saying, you know, it's their parents that are causing the issues because they're like so fearful, is with the language. You know, change their language as you're talking to them. Oh, I can see you say that, but you know, is that really the case, or is it this? Give them some facts so they too can start changing their language about it. You know, if they're watching a lot of media, just say, do you think you should be watching as much? Maybe just watch it twice a day instead of all day. You know, so it is a way of you really helping them focus on the different areas.
The challenge is that if somebody keeps saying something really negative, then what they're actually doing is they're creating more and more references or legs to this table, which is their belief. So their belief is it's the end of the world, and every time they talk about it, it just makes the legs on which the table stands more and more solid. So you need to start kind of sawing away at it. And my brother recently sent me, just to get some perspective, or was it Dennis? Could have been Dennis. Don't know why I thought my brother. Gave me some perspective about, you know, the number of deaths that are happening on a daily basis. I think it's something like 85 a day, which is a lot. But it is nothing to the thousands that actually happen in other illnesses that are out there. I wish I had it right now so I could tell you what those illnesses are, but it's not even anywhere near the middle at the moment. Now, your belief and your focus and you might be saying, yeah, but Marcus, we're just at the beginning. See where you are? I don't know. Where are you? You know, just to have a look at your triad, but also use it at other people's as well. And note that you can change people's language by changing their focus, their physiology. So this changes this and this changes this and this changes this. Yeah, I'm doing your dancing thing.
And what's really cool is that if you are able to change your state by using these three things and checking in on them, when you're making a decision, it really helps you with your emotions. So this really helps you with your emotions. So if you're needing to make a decision about anything, especially if it's around work or business or anything, it really makes you come from a place of more certainty rather than the fear.
You definitely don't want to be emotional while you're making a decision, right? Remember, the more emotions that you have, intelligence comes down. So when, and you can feel, but sometimes you're so in it, you make decisions without realizing that you're in it. So that's why this is really the time for you to practice. What's the word, please? Thank you. Practice being somebody who lives more consciously and has these tools in their back pocket in order to whip them out. And remember, you need to work on yourself first before you can work on other people, because if you are in a state of chaos, you're not really any use to anybody else. So if you don't do it for yourself, do it for your family, do it for your community, do it for your tribe.
So I hope you've enjoyed this, and please do subscribe and hit the like button.
Just so we can send you more golden nuggets like this and help you.
And also help us create a ripple, you know, the ripple effect. Help us create that by sharing it with your friends, share the link. You know, that'd be awesome as well, because then we can help them too.
Absolutely.